Hello, I'm Pastor Kim. I'm going to bring SHINCHUNJI-MAN Deception Exposed, number 4. The title of today's message is 3 Greatest Deceptions of Man-Hee. Today, I will show you how to expose the deceptions of Man-Hee and SHINCHUNJI agents who preach these deceptive doctrines to you. As far as I know, SHINCHUNJI has not yet published its doctrinal book in English. If I'm wrong about this, please let me know. If, however, there is no SHINCHUNJI book published in English, those who don't know Korean language do not have any other way to verify Man-Hee's doctrines. Moreover, you don't have any other way to verify the credibility of the criticism on Man-Hee's doctrines such as this. Today, however, I will empower you to use litmus paper to test the credibility of SHINCHUNJI agent. Please follow my instructions carefully. First, watch carefully the following message. Second, stop on the spot whenever necessary. Third, take a digital photo on the scene and transfer the photos to your PC or tablet PC or iPad or smartphone. 4. Ask questions and verify following 3 propositions, which I will show you, to SHINCHUNJI agent by showing the photos on your device. Now, let's begin. The first greatest deception of Man-Hee is this: Jesus was resurrected in the Spirit. He says, 예수님께서는 영으로 살리심을 받고. It comes from his book, The Reality of the Revelation to John, page 54. In translation, Jesus was made alive in the Spirit. Ask someone who knows Korean language whether my translation in this video is true or not, accurate or not. My translation is word for word, a literal translation. I take all the legal responsibility for the translation in this video and all the videos on SHINCHUNJI. So he says, Jesus was made alive in the Spirit. 예수님께서는 영으로 살리심을 받고. Ask SHINCHUNJI agent whether the statement that I just showed you is in the book or not. If that agent says yes, you know that Man-Hee's doctrine is heresy. If that person says no, you know that agent is a liar. Ask SHINCHUNJI agent whether he or she believes that Jesus was resurrected in the Spirit, or whether he or she believes Jesus was resurrected in the body. If the agent says that Jesus was resurrected in the Spirit, you know the person is a heretic. If the agent says that Jesus was resurrected bodily, the person is making a lie to you. So what does the Bible say on Christ's resurrection? In Luke 24:38 through 39, Jesus says, "Behold my hands and my feet, that it is I myself. Handle me and see, for a spirit does not have flesh and bones, as you see I have." Man-Hee teaches Jesus was resurrected in his spirit. But the Bible says, but Jesus says clearly, Jesus was resurrected in the body, bodily. Here he says, handle me and see, and behold my hands and my feet, as you see I have bones, flesh and bones. The Bible teaches the bodily resurrection of Christ, but the heresy, the Shinchunji, teaches spiritual resurrection of Christ. The second greatest deception of Man Hee is this: Jesus was ascended in the Spirit. Jesus was resurrected in the Spirit. And the second lie is Jesus was ascended in the Spirit. He says, 재림 예수님과 그 제자들은 영으로만 오시게 된다. 사도행전 1장 9절로 11절 참조. It comes from the book Exposition of Thematic Summary, page 30. It was published by Shinchunji Educational Department. It is a summary of Man Hee doctrine. In translation, Jesus of the second coming and his disciples will come only in the Spirit. And I want you to notice, CF dot, compare Acts 1, 9 through 11. Compare Acts 1, 9 through 11. Why? The Shinchunji want to compare Jesus' second coming and Jesus' ascension. I will show you soon. First, ask Shinchunji agent whether the statement that I just showed you is in the book or not. The book, I mean the 주제별 요약해설 4권, Exposition of Thematic Summary, page 30. Ask. If that agent says yes, you know that Lee's doctrine is heresy. If that person says no, you know that agent is a liar. I showed you the Korean letters, and then in Korean the source, the book. Also, I show you the Exposition of Thematic Summary, the English title. Now, let's read Acts 1, 9 through 11. Now, when he had spoken these things, while they watched, he was taken up, and a cloud received him out of their sight. And while they looked steadfastly toward heaven as he went up, behold, 2 men stood by them in white apparel, who also said, Men of Galilee, why do you stand gazing up into heaven? This same Jesus, who was taken up from you into heaven, will so come in like manner as you saw him go into heaven. You see, here, they were gazing up into heaven. Now, the angel said, Jesus will so come in like manner. So when Jesus was ascended bodily, in his body, Jesus will come in like manner, bodily, in his body. He will come. So this Acts chapter 1, verse 9 through 11 talks about Jesus' ascension, his bodily ascension, but it also teaches us that Jesus will come back in the same manner. That means as Jesus was ascended in his body, Jesus will come back in his body. So, the Shinchunji wants to compare their statement on Jesus' resurrection with this, Jesus' ascension. But they were wrong. Now let's see. Why does Lee ask the reader, Shinchunji asked the reader to compare his claim, Lee's claim, that Jesus will return only in the Spirit with Acts 1, 9 through 11, which describes Jesus' ascension? Because Lee, Shinchunji, wants to claim that Jesus was ascended into heaven in the Spirit, and will come back in the Spirit. In the same manner, will come back in the Spirit. This is a heretical teaching. Ask Shinchunji agent whether he or she believes that Jesus was ascended in the Spirit, or whether he or she believes that Jesus was ascended into heaven in the body. If the agent says that Jesus was ascended into heaven in the Spirit, you know the person is a heretic. If the agent says that Jesus was ascended into heaven in the body, the person is making a lie to you, because Shinchunji and Man-Hee Lee teaches another thing. They teaches Jesus was ascended with his body, spiritually, not with his body, not with his body. The Bible teaches bodily ascension of Christ, but the Shinchunji and Man-Hee Lee teaches spiritual ascension of Christ. The third greatest deception of Man-Hee Lee is Jesus will come back in the Spirit. Jesus will be back in the Spirit. He says 재림 때는 예수님이 영으로 오시고. It comes from the book Exposition of Thematic Summary, page 31. In translation, in the time of the second coming, Jesus will come in the Spirit, you see. Let's see another one. 구름 타고 다시 오시는 예수님은 육이 아니요 영이신 것이다. From his Revelation, page 30. In translation, Jesus who returns with clouds is not the body, but the Spirit. You know this heretical doctrine. Another one. 주께서 구름을 타고 오신다는 것은 영으로 오신다는 뜻이다. From his book, The Reality of the Revelation to John, page 54. In translation, that Jesus comes with clouds means that he comes in the Spirit. So Man-Hee Lee says the cloud is Spirit. Heretical teaching, you see. Another one. 구름을 타고 온다는 것은 예수님께서 영으로 많은 영을 거느리고 오신다는 뜻이다. It's from Acts of Jesus Christ, page 198. This one is written by Man-Hee Lee. In translation, that Jesus comes with clouds means that Jesus comes with many spirits. You see this heretical doctrine. So ask Shinchunji agent whether the statement is in the book or not. This one and the other ones, you know. If that agent says yes, you know that Lee's doctrine is heresy. If that person says no, you know that agent is a liar. Ask Shinchunji agent whether he or she believes that Jesus returns in the Spirit, or whether he or she believes that Jesus returns in the body. If the agent says that Jesus returns in the Spirit, you know that person is a heretic. If the agent says that Jesus returns in the body, the person is making a lie to you, because I showed you Man-Hee Lee statement and Shinchunji's statement about their claim. What does the Bible say on Christ's return? In Revelation 1:7, behold, he is coming with clouds. Actual clouds. Not the Spirit, clouds. And every eye will see him, because his coming again will be physical, will be visible. Every eye will see him. Even they who pierced him, and all the tribes of the earth will mourn because of him. So the Bible teaches clearly the bodily return of Christ, but the Shinchunji, the heretical doctrine, claims spiritual return of Christ. My translation is word for word. literal translation. I take all the responsibility, legal responsibility, for the translation in this video and other videos on Shinchunji. I'm Paul Kim. I got Ph.D. at Southwestern Baptist Theological Seminary in Fort Worth, Texas. I have received Doctor of Ministry and Master of Divinity degrees at Talbot School of Theology in La Mirada, California. I serve as President of Institute of Church Renewal and Growth. I also serve as Senior Pastor of Canadian Rockies Baptist Church in Vancouver, California. So if you have any question, please write to me. My email address is yesusarang@shao.ca. Thank you for listening, and God bless you.